All right, then, man. What are you getting done today, bro?
I was thinking to get like a low fade, low skin fade, and maybe the 8 on top, or if you want to like crop it, or the growth pattern on this side is like to the front.
You don't want to line up the front.
And if I go for 8, well, I line up the back.
Okay. You prefer a crop, or you want me to do the eight?
Well, it's up to you, man. Do you?
If you prefer not to have the line up the front, we'll cut it with shears, and we'll do like a crop kind of.
Alright.
Okay. You said a low fade,
Yeah, not compressed. Like
not
you can
compressed.
you can blur
Oh, regular low fade.
like a blurry.
Spread. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's do it, man.
Alright, YouTube, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? Look, this is the first time I cut his hair. Just like most of my clients, I think like 90% of the people that I cut that you see on these videos are first time haircuts. But here's what I'll say. His hair texture, if he wanted to have waves, like 360 waves, he could do it. He got the hair texture to do it. He just have to brush. I mean, his hair already wants to wave. But what we're going to attempt to do is give him a low fade, more of a stretched out one, not like the compressed ones I've been doing lately, and a crop top. Now, I didn't know if it would come out good. I didn't know what it was going to look like. But I figured, you know what? He drove a ways away. Let's do something unique. Let's just try it out. And so we're going to do this. We're going to start with the sides. And I'm going to start with my initial guideline and follow it up with the shaver. Now I'm going to blast through each of these guidelines, and I'm not really going to compress them. I'm going to go up about a ½ inch to an inch like I would do on a normal fade. Now the initial guideline is low, but again, we're not compressing these sections. We're going to go ahead and do these sections the same width that we would do if we were doing a regular fade. Okay, so first guideline was with the blade open. Next guideline is with the number 1 guard all the way open. Okay.
Let's get it.
And now I'm just gonna fade down on this side. So this is the side that was difficult, and so I recorded this side. I'm going to prepare you guys because the other side I didn't get to record. I got to record some of it, but I got to record the more difficult side, which is this side where he was telling me in the beginning of the cut that it grows to the side. As you can see, it does. It grows to the left, and so you're going to have to kind of turn your guard in order to go against the grain. So we're fading down. We start with a number 3, then a 2 open, and a 2 close, and now the 1.5 guard open, and then the 1.5 guard close. And if you're paying attention to the color guide on the bottom left corner, you shouldn't get lost. All right, so now we drop down to that 1 guard, and now we're right below that. We're using our ½ guard, and we're gonna use that ½ guard until it's all the way closed, and that guideline should be gone, and then we'll be able to remove the initial guideline at the bottom there. You can see it's coming out pretty blurry. I'm kind of hopping back and forth just in case I see something dark, but it's looking pretty good. Right here almost looks like he has a cowlick, so I'm trying to lighten that up a bit. All right, cool. So now we're gonna do the bottom line here, the initial guideline. I'm going with my clipper all the way closed. I'm going up about a quarter of the way, and every quarter of the way up that I go after that, I'm gonna open the lever up a bit until it's completely faded out, and this will finish the fade, as you can see. Now if you do have a subtle line at the bottom there, you could just backtrack to your trimmers and just kind of flick out at that subtle line that's still there that your clipper close couldn't take out, and it should do the job. So anyways, before I move on to the other side, I'm just gonna detail it a bit. this area looked like a little bit dark, so I went back to my number 3 guard. This is the same area where I told you guys it looks like a cowlick almost. I'm just stacking guards there. You can see I did the right side of his haircut already, and now what we're doing is we're bringing it all together into the back and making sure they kind of just marry and look like it's the same cut. So we're going half guard and we're closing it little by little. At this point we have the blade all the way open, and we're going to continue to close this until, and this should do the job. Once as you're going down and you're all the way closed, that bottom line should be gone. I was kind of stressed this cut, man, because the light above me, my ceiling light, the one that's directly above me, it went out. So if it looks like you know, a little too bright in some parts of this video, it's because I'm trying to make up for the lack of lighting. The only thing I really have here, guys, is a ring light. And when you're using the, I don't know, I gotta get used to this DSLR. S-Craft Blends told me he's gonna teach me. It's been so long I use a DSLR. You guys can see it's starting to come together. Alright, so this is what I was talking about, just hopping back to that trimmer if there's a subtle line at the bottom there, and just kind of flicking at it to get it out. And if that won't do the job, then flip your trimmer over like I just did there to take the line out. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and take care of this C-cup. Take care of the C-cup on this side. And this cut we're not going to enhance because remember in the consultation he didn't really want to line it up in the front. So the only thing I lined up is a C cup. We're going to leave some fringe, and there's no purpose at this point to just enhance the C cup, you know, at least in my eyes there isn't. So we're going to go ahead and start to cut the top, and it's really hard to cut this texture of hair with shears. But I think if you pull with enough tension and you can get through the wavy pattern or the curl pattern above your fingers, you can still get that trim done while still keeping a square shape. This hair is super thick, super. Alright, and so instead of doing scissor over comb, it's going to be really hard to do scissors over comb here at the ridge. So I just went clipper over comb, and just making sure that it doesn't look too bulky here. And then around the ridge, I will do scissor over comb just to kind of bevel it just a tiny bit.
Damn it.
And you can see the hair is flying. You guys see that? The hair is flying when I'm cutting with the shears. That's how crisp this camera is. I never noticed that. Alright, so I'm using the razor here just to get some of the bulk, some of the weight off of his fringe. And now we're going to go ahead and create some symmetry with the shears. Just making sure that the fringe is, you know, an even length. Doesn't have to be perfect because, again, it's just a fringe. Once we style it, you know, it'll take on the look that, look, he got waves. All right, so now I'm putting some indestructible clay in his hair. It's really taking out, you know, showing that texture. I'm just kind of refining it a bit with the shears, any little stray hairs. All right, and at this point, we're gonna go ahead and detail the cut. It's always good to detail, you know, once you have a close to a finished product. All right, guys, so this is the before. Now check out the after. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. We drop daily content. We dropping daily heat for you guys. Smash the like button. Let me know what you thought about the cut. Just try, man, I gotta work on this lighting, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it, especially when we're dropping this much content. You got to get better. It's inevitable. That's the cut, guys.